Well, hello, folks. Thanks for joining us. This is the New Bern Now podcast for December 5th, 2019, episode 131. We're the Podsquad with Claudina Madrid, Kathy Morrison, Susan Moffat-Thomas, Lisa Bisbee-Lentz, Blaine Staat, Wendy Card, and I'm Rich Sheridan. We're on location in the Isaac Taylor House in beautiful downtown New Bern.
All right, this is our second road show as we're on a journey to showcase the people, places, businesses, and nonprofits in New Bern and beyond. Our goal is to connect you with our community.
Sorry about that. Today's show is brought to you by Mike and Lisa Bisbee-Lentz, owners of the Isaac Taylor House and Greater Good Gallery. They are sponsoring today's show, and we hope that people will visit the Greater Good Gallery at 227 Creighton Street. You can call 252-633-4369. Check out their website at carolinacreations.com or just stop by the Greater Good Gallery. It's a great place and you will love everything that you see.
If you're joining us on social media, please let us know if you have any announcements or comments. And I would say that our website is www.greatergoodgallery.com.
That was a good one.
All right.
Okay, and I guess that's my cue. So, wow, we're back in our original spot where we first started podcasting in the Greater Good Gallery, and Lisa Bisbee-Lentz. So great to have you back.
That's good.
There we go.
We did over 100 episodes in this historic building.
We sure did.
Wow.
A lot of fun, lots
Yeah.
of laughs.
Yeah.
But you know, it's holiday season downtown, and I just watched that New Bern Now episode with Greg from Mitchell's Hardware, and it just touched my heart. But he just went on and on of all the things that are happening in downtown New Bern. It's absolutely amazing, and I know those things are happening now. That Merry Christmas is all over the town, and do you know it snows here in downtown New Bern, like from 6 to 8 o'clock.
Magically, it stops right on time.
All right, on time, and it stops right. I mean, it's just so funny. And the little kids who never get to see snow, they're in North Carolina, and the heat waves here, you never get to see snow. They think it's magical, and it is magical. It really is.
It is magical, yes. And Greg, we did that interview with Greg on November 20, I think it's the 20th of 2017. You're right here before we went to the live. That was back when we were recording and editing, and now we're actually back in live. So we really appreciate you having us. So.
Well, that's awesome. And I also want to introduce my friend Claudina Madrid. Claudina is one of our artists at Greater Good Gallery. She has some really neat stuff. She's already exhibited 2 places at Brewery 99, and I bought one of her pieces, so I am a collector. And if you're wanting to collect some of her pieces, she's working on different studies right now. So Claudina, just tell us a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, originally when I came down here, I went to the Tryon Palace for that Christmas celebration and found out about John Canoe, and I just fell in love. So my pieces have to do with John Canoe and the celebrations of it, and that's where I'm working. I have my art's really abstract and naive, and I just love colors and take a lot of my inspirations from Matisse and Picasso and a lot of the 20th century artists. But
And we're surrounded by such wonderful artwork. Sitting here in this room and looking at the walls, they're just wonderful pieces here. We even have an elephant watching us, making sure we're doing it right.
yes, the other artists here, Carol Jones, and we also have Ben Watford, is it?
Mm-hmm.
And he does all the gravesite jugheads, which are really popular among the community and really tell the story about the African American heritage here in New Bern and James City.
Well, I love your work, and you have a special style because every time I see it, I know it's you.
Okay, that's good.
It's awesome, and I think it's very important that you display the culture of John Canoe and
Yeah, I really tell people to go check out that Tryon Palace celebration. It's just fabulous. The candlelight celebration with the reenactments inside the palace, and then there's vendors outside, performances outside. It's just a great time to be in New Bern. Actually, Christmas time is the best time. Actually, it starts from Mumfest till about the springtime, where I think it's the best time to be here.
Yes, I totally agree.
Well, there's something going on constantly.
Yes, there is. There's
And we can vouch for it with
Yeah.
all the.
The whole list. Wendy knows the entire list because people tell her all about it.
Yeah, and please bear with me, I'm trying to focus on too many things at one time here. Okay, and let's see, and Blaine Staat is with us, and you're a realtor with Weichert Realty at,
At River's Edge. We're
At
actually
River's
here in New Bern. We've been covering New Bern for a couple of years out of our Atlantic Beach office, but we are actually getting a brick and mortar office on Front Street in a building very much like the one that we're in now, right next to the Marriott. So we're pretty excited about that. And other than that, I am a newbie here on the Podsquad, and I just want to thank everybody for letting me be here. This is my second Christmas in New Bern, and my wife and I have been here for about a year and a half. We love everything about New Bern and what you do, Wendy, here, and what all of you guys do, keeping everybody up to date on what's going on here. It's just a wonderful thing, and there's a lot to talk about.
and there is a lot to talk about, and thanks for joining us. And you joined us when we were over in the Charles Tyndall studio with New Bern Live.
Yes.
And you told that you're a storyteller, you're an author, so it's not like you're not just a realtor, but you're a man of many different talents, and you send us articles on a monthly basis, and every single one of them just it rings, it really opens up your mind. And I really like the one about not that I liked it because it was sad, but if somebody dies in a house and, disclosure, what was that called?
Stigmatism.
Stigmatism, there we go, yeah. But I mean, every single article you have, it's not just about like the real estate market, the ups and downs. It's things that you really have to consider before you buy or sell a house, so.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that, and I welcome the opportunity to do that. And I have done a lot of things. I write. I've been in Navy submarines, directors of Chamber of Commerce, Economic Development, artisan baker. I've done everything except accumulate any wealth. That's on the bucket list. So that's my next goal there. But again, it's great to be here.
Once you figure that out, let me know.
If there's enough to share, I will, and I probably will.
So Wendy, back in the day, we didn't do things live.
No, I was afraid that actually a few of us were kind of timid about going live because we didn't want to misspeak. So I still edit the podcast to shorten it to an hour so it will fit on the radio. But
So where is this live right now?
we're on Facebook Live right
We're on
now.
Facebook Live.
Yes.
On New Bern now, right?
All of a sudden my nerves just got a little bit bigger. Anyway, we had a knock on the door. It's one of my artist friends. And we just want to kind of just mention who she is. I don't know how to go about doing that because back in the day we'd have a knock on the door in here.
You don't have one with the sound effects?
I don't know, but I didn't have my glasses on to see it. Okay, Amber, can you come on in here for a second? There we go.
There's the sound
Amber,
effects.
please stand back here. You can still be seen. So this is Amber.
Come forward.
Come forward.
I'll switch seats.
Okay, come.
How about that?
This is Amber Gibson, and she's got a really neat artist group in town.
Come on up.
All right, have a seat. She's got a really neat artist group in town. You want to tell us about it?
Sure. So, actually, Claudina and I and another friend, Josh, started. Sorry, my bad. Started.
There you go, way
Sorry.
up.
There we go.
Really much. You almost want to eat it.
Okay. We started an artist group at the beginning of the year, this past 2019, with the intention of just starting events that we could have around here, because we felt like there were a few events, actually, some coming out of this gallery, but that's basically it in your art walk. So we just wanted to expand it a little bit more and take it a little bit further. We felt like there was a lot of art in New Bern that, a lot of artists that weren't showing up at like the art walks and things. You would see the same artists and the same type of art. And so we were thinking, we know there are a lot of other artists that do a lot of other art, and maybe they're not coming out because they don't think it'll sell. Because we are a nautical kind of community, so people buy a lot of nautical art and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially that's why we started the group. We had a couple of events, and we're starting a website to sell local artists art stuff, and then maybe expand the group further.
How do people find out about you?
Our group is called Underground Artists.
Underground?
Underground Artists, and sorry, from Chicago. Sorry, making a mess. Underground Artists. So if you look us up on Facebook, you'll find us that way. We have a meetup group. Soon to have a website. So
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
It's nice to see the younger generation coming in and taking initiative, stepping up to the plate, and actually starting a group like this. I am so proud of you.
I really appreciate it. I appreciate
It
the
all
support.
started
It's
with
much
the
needed.
Bohemian
Yeah.
Nights.
We're really happy for you. We're looking
Thank
forward to attending your events.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we will definitely spread the word once it.
Thanks, Amber, for stopping by.
Well, thank you guys so very much.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Have a
You
great
got
day.
it.
Thank
Claudina
you.
back in. Thank you. Okay.
Hey,
That's how that works.
there we go. Okay.
You never know who's going to be at the door.
Yeah, actually, you really never know. Let's see. So, Susan, you weren't with us last. No, you missed the holiday show.
Yes, I did, but I did watch it on my iPad, and I thought it was delightful.
Yeah.
And y'all did just a great job. I think it's really, a nice way to showcase different businesses around town and have lots of fun in the process.
Yes. And how do you like the setup?
I do. It brings back a lot of memories. Being here, what do you think? This is 131?
Yes.
Isn't it amazing?
It is.
We were
That
back
was
in
2014 when we initially started here, podcasting for, it was like 30, 40 minutes with Rich and Laura and Lisa.
Yeah.
So,
lots of guests.
Yeah.
I mean, it was terrific.
yeah, we've just grown.
I kind of want to ask you about your piece that you're wearing, this fabulous jewelry. It's amazing.
This fabulous jewelry came from a local shop, actually Carolina Creations, and it's really a Christmas ornament.
Well,
And I
that's
liked
neat.
it so well that I decided I
It's
would
perfect.
wear it.
It's perfect that way.
I'd like to wear it hanging on me rather than the tree.
Why should the tree have all the fun? Yeah.
That's right. But we all know Carolina Creations is another wonderful shop and offers all kinds of great things. So thank you for
I
asking.
like what you've done with that. That's great.
Yeah. And Kathy, what have you been up to? Well, the gingerbread houses.
Gingerbread, yeah, you can still go vote for your favorite for the People's Choice Award for the 3rd Annual New Bern Historical Society's Gingerbread House Contest. There's lots of neat houses all around downtown. There's 34 houses in 20 shops, so go take a look at them. Then you can vote for your favorite on the Historical Society Facebook page. Our awards for all the awards will be given on the 14th of December at the Marks Building at 4 o'clock. And we're going to have the Epiphany School singers there to entertain us before we give the awards out. So that's still happening. We're still saying go buy yourself some tickets for Honor to put in the Christmas stocking.
That's a great idea.
Honor the Musical is coming up, written by Bill Hand, music by Simon Spalding. Opens up January 23rd, runs to February 2nd. It's a New Bern story written by New Bern folks with New Bern actors. It's a terrific show. Rehearsals are going really well, and it's going to be something you're going to want to see. So think about tickets for Christmas at honorofthemusical.com, honor spelled H-O-N-O-U-R, honorofthemusical.com. And also in January 19th, our Civil War lecture. So take a look at that on the Historical Society website. That's going to be Hampton Newsom is going to talk about the Civil War in the Old North State, and specifically about the effort to retake New Bern in 1864. NewBernHistoricalSociety.org/tickets, or give us a call for any of this stuff at 638-8558.
Stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, gingerbread, from gingerbread to the Civil War and back again.
There you go. And
Yeah.
I was thinking about the gingerbread houses, and actually I have one trivia question. I have a bunch of them, but one that relates to gingerbread houses. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. In the early 1800s, the first gingerbread houses were reportedly inspired by what famous fairy tale?
You want me to tell you, or you want me to shut up?
Does anyone else know?
Is it the one where the children put breadcrumbs out into the forest? That one?
Hansel and Gretel?
Hansel and
There
Gretel.
you go. I don't know. if
It's
that's
Hansel and
one, but-
Gretel, where the witch has the cottage made all of candy and stuff, and
Wait, and then she has the oven.
yes, threatens to push the children.
She put little kids
Yeah.
in.
If that's not a scary story, I don't know. That's right. But yes,
There's always crumpets.
inspired by the cottage in Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, very cool.
I have to say, there's so many of the gingerbread houses this year, and they're also unique, and I think the thing that's really great is the number of kids have
A
also
lot
participated.
of neat ones from kids, a lot of interesting historic ones from adults. Just go take a gingerbread walk around town as you do your Christmas shopping. Go into all the stores and do your shopping and check out all the gingerbread houses while you're there. Do a gingerbread walk.
Yes, and also this weekend, I'm pretty sure it's on Saturday, the window displays.
The live window
Is that
displays.
this weekend?
Is it Friday or Saturday? Is it the 6th or the 7th? I don't know. It's on the Very Merry site.
Yeah, so visit
Check out Very Merry Christmas.
verymerrychristmas.com for
Yeah.
all of the, from sledding to shopping to all the different events, but that's going to be, people are being very creative, so.
And that's always a fun event. All the displays and it's people in the windows. They are live window displays.
All right. And Lisa, I'm not sure if you told us what you've been up to. How's Mike doing?
Oh, I'm still reminiscing here. Okay, back in the day when this first started, we only
Very
had
nostalgic.
We only had 2 sheets of paper. Now look at it, it's 5 sheets. 5 sheets of events are going on. I mean, New Bern is just like
Crazy.
exploding with all kinds of things. If you can't find something to do, you just must not be looking. So I'm really happy to hear about that. But yeah, everything's going really well. I mean, we recovered from the hurricanes, so we've got MJ's is doing really well. We just hung up new artwork this morning over at MJ's. So if you've been wanting to see something refreshing, that's up there. And then the Wiener House, which is that little old Pollock Street deli, has turned into a dog house. And you can get sausages there, but you can also get wings and little hamburgers and things like that. So it's kind of a fun place. But for nostalgic purposes, that's the deli. I mean, I remember eating there. Anyone here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
We all,
Pollock Street Deli.
Yeah. So
And now it's the Wiener House.
yeah, now it's the Wiener House. The Wiener House.
The Wiener.
And the reason why I
Wiener
say
House.
that is because it's from Vienna. So anyway, we had a tour guide one time, and he was married to someone from Vienna, and he had to call her up. He was like, "You're not going to believe it. They call it the Wiener House." And she's on the phone talking some language to us that we didn't know. Anyway, back to the gallery. Yeah, I gotta say, it's the most colorful right now. I mean, with all the colors, the contemporary art, we have some traditional pieces here and there, but most of it is just eye-popping colors. So if you need something hanging on your walls, we've got little prints for $10. What we decided to do is a whole print program, and it's going to be going on for years. I mean, we're going to put the thousands of paintings that we've done in our lifetime into prints. And I don't see any reason why you can't get one for your friend or your family.
Here, talk about stocking stuffers. There you are.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
grab one and show you how it looks in a frame.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it looks fabulous.
It's fabulous.
Let's Let's see what we
For $10
Oh, that's-
Yeah, for
The,
$10.
well, if it's framed, it's a little more, but for $10, you can choose.
So that's really lovely.
See, our competition isn't really other artists. Our competition is Walmart and Target and all those places. And now our competition is really Amazon. So guess what? We're going to be working on our online store.
Yay.
Our online store is going to be integrated with all the big ones. So like Amazon. Isn't that amazing?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it might take us another 2 years to get this rock and rolling. It's only the two of us. Two little people here, Claudina and myself. So anyway, but I'm excited that you decided to come back here and say hello.
Well, we're so happy to be here, and you know, a lot had started here at the Isaac Taylor House and the Greater Good Gallery back when you and Mike bought it, from weddings to you got married here.
Yeah, we
And the book, the artist, what is it called?
I'll grab it.
I should know it.
A Brief History of Artists in Eastern North Carolina.
Yes, now that took.
That's a book that everybody should have on their coffee table.
Yeah, and I have to say, it's in the Library of Congress, so.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, I love that part of it. I mean, that's really the reason why we did it.
It's fantastic.
Well, you put a lot of time in it.
A lot of time, and now it's in history. So this is the legacy, I guess, you know, when we're gone, we'll still be sitting in the Library of Congress.
There you go.
I mean, talk about color. Look at the color on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice and
so
bright.
I guess what I was trying to get at, anything that you guys set your mind to,
Yes.
and now that Claudina's here.
No, and she's so young and full of energy.
And she's,
It's refreshing.
yeah.
That's not what my son says. It's definitely. But yes, this place here, Isaac Taylor Garden, the Greater Good. I mean, I'm just in love with it. From the art crawl, when she used to have music in the background, I met so many great people there, and it was just amazing. The energy from this building alone is just fantastic. And New Bern now, I've always loved the magazine. When I used to work over at the timeshare place, I used to always put the book out because that was the #1 thing to look at. My mom loved looking at it all the time too, because all the events, everything was just there. And I think it's a great thing to really let everyone know what's going on in our town. I love it.
And talking about, you know, with Christmas coming up and local vendors, local talent, anybody can go on Amazon and buy something. But to get something from a local artist here, I've done that during an art walk, picked something up, and I got some greeting cards. They were all prints of. And they were just amazing. And to go buy just a standard Hallmark card, this was far more economical. I'm helping a local artist, and I'm giving somebody something that they can't get from anyone else.
Yeah, and the synergy between local folks and local businesses here, it means a lot. We, as a New Bern community, help each other out. We're always looking out for each other. We're giving each other recommendations of where to go to eat, what realtor to go to, where to shop. And I mean, I just was looking at her necklace, and then that's something local too. It's just, New Bern is a fantastic place. There's nowhere like it. I think we have the most historical buildings in the country, like second in the country or something like that. It's just a wonderful town.
It is, it really is, it truly is. So, and Rich, so you've been visited by a bunch of turkeys.
We do. I
And
mean,
wildlife.
there seems to be
Deer.
the wild turkeys have taken they've taken the Canadian geese and moved them out of town or something. I don't know. For the longest time, you know, it seemed like the geese were, you know, running the roost, and now there's an influx of wild turkeys
What's in your backyard?
in the community, in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, but
Did
I was
they all
talking to
survive?
Kathy. You know what? I lost my train of thought.
I'm
Did the
sorry,
turkey survive
couldn't hear
Thanksgiving?
Okay, I missed a cue card.
Oh, okay. I just said, did your turkeys all survive?
My turkeys
Thanksgiving?
survived, you know, and they're doing well.
Good.
So I was talking to Kathy earlier, and you know, Sally and I had a chance to look at all the gingerbread houses, And so it was wonderful, and I really got an appreciation for the amount of work and effort and time that goes into making these gingerbread homes. And it's a wonderful display, and I hope more people take advantage of just every display has a list of all the storefronts that are participating in the contest. So I think it's just a wonderful event. And something else that's coming up, we've talked about it last time, and that's, Strung Together is going to be playing Saturday night at the Civic Center. It's a fundraiser for the Civic Center. Of course, that's,
Yeah.
so that's, so that's it, Wendy, that's all I have.
That's all you have. Don't quit so soon.
No, you're not going
Quit
away.
so soon. Well, thank you. I appreciate your
Yeah.
nice words on the gingerbread contest. A lot of folks really put in a whole lot of work.
Yeah.
The bakers, the volunteers. It's fun to do
Yeah.
and has a good result.
Well, that is, I think, one example of all the talent that goes into creating this Christmas season, the Merry Merry Christmas. And when you think of the hours and hours that so many people put into it, planning the flotilla, the parade, all of the events taking place in Bear Plaza and the snow, the regulated snow.
And the sledding,
just so many events throughout this whole month. It's just fantastic. And I'm just going to bring up, because of this memory I have, when you think of how much is going on now, in the late 70s and early 80s, there was nothing. I mean, zero. We didn't even have Christmas decorations on in the downtown because the city couldn't afford it.
That's before Susan Moffat-Thomas.
Stepped on those in the early 80s, well, actually it was like 86, we were able to raise the money to buy used Christmas decorations from another town that was replacing their decorations, so we could have decorations downtown. Now, if we haven't come a long way, I don't know.
Now look at our giant Christmas tree that we have in
That's
Union
right.
Park and all the decorations downtown.
The biggest tree we had at that time was Gerald Anderson, who had a logging industry. He cut down an old cedar tree, and we had it on Union Point. And that was the first Christmas tree we had downtown in years and years. Isn't that amazing?
Well, now is indeed the time to be here, isn't it?
Well, people scoped that out. My wife and I checked out New Bern before we moved here. And one of the things that was evident to us was the investment that was going back into the town. It's not easy, it's not cheap, and it takes a long time. So the things that we see today are things that were seeds that were planted decades ago.
Absolutely.
And I certainly appreciate it. I love everything about being here. The things that we're talking about today, really you just have to show up to participate in and enjoy.
Well, it was a private sector, involvement with local government that made it happen. And it just shows you when the public is involved, you can move mountains. And, this 40-year effort, really, I mean, who could ever be in a city that has so much and is so warm and so cosmopolitan is New Bern. It's amazing.
Definitely. And we were speaking of Christmas trees, and I have to give, bear with me for 1 second here. For one thing, if you're looking for a live Fraser fir, the New Bern Civitan Club is having their annual Christmas tree sales, and that's located at 3931 Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard, and that's on the corner of River Road and Route 17 across from Paula's Pizza. And also, we recently had a contest on New Bern Now's Facebook page. And I'm looking for the question here. Okay, here we go. We're going to announce the winner of the Facebook contest. Who has the jar?
I've got the jar.
Okay.
I'm just climbing around my feet here finding the jar.
The question was,
All right, shake 'em up.
Shake 'em up.
okay, question was, name the store in New Bern that has a large crab pot sitting on top of the fence.
And
Does
the
anyone
answer
know?
was?
It's a core sound crab pot tree. They make trees out of crab pots.
They're neat, I like them.
They are.
It's only,
Now she's finding them.
it's the New Bern Farm and Garden. It used to be Williams. And the chorus sings.
And all the folks on Facebook knew the answer to that question.
Yeah, well, they're the people in that jar, if you can get it open.
All right.
Sorry about
Here we
that.
go. Let me
Laura,
put this-
Laura probably glued it shut.
Okay. I'm gonna let Rich pull one out.
Okay.
Pull out the official winner here.
Okay, let's see what
Got
we
him?
have here. Yep,
Okay.
one of mine.
And the winner is,
And the winner is,
here we go,
wait for it, wait for it.
drum roll.
Is there a
Do
drum
we
roll?
have a drum roll?
Let me see.
Got it?
Becky Harris,
No.
Badger.
Becky
Becky Badger?
Badger.
Badger. Becky Harris Badger.
Becky Harris Badger.
Yeah, Becky Badger. Congratulations.
Badger,
You
And what does she win?
She wins a gift certificate from New Bern Farm
You
and
win garden.
Garden.
Well, you could look at that crab pot tree and maybe get yourself one.
There you
All
go. And they have all kinds of stuff over there that I was looking. They have a little mini bike that like I could sit in because I'm like.
Did you ask Santa for a mini
Yeah, I
bike?
did. I said no. I didn't ask Santa, but it's very reasonable price, and it just brings me back to the nostalgia of being a kid at Christmas time. But what else do they have? They have animal food. They've got all kinds of equipment, farm equipment, and the decorations, and just all.
We got
kinds
our
of-
lawnmower there. And
Oh,
all
did you?
and all the stuff that come with the lawnmower. The trimmer and all that stuff.
I mean, basically all of your landscaping needs. So I mean, they're a full plant nursery. So they have native plants and they have all types of trees, and I mean they've got a wide selection of things that you can plant pretty much all year long.
So where is this again? So I can
So this
make
is
sure
in the
my
James
wife
City,
doesn't
James
find
City
out.
section, James City section of New Bern, US 70, going towards the beach, which would be
Wasn't there
east.
Turn like
Yeah.
turn
No,
turn
it's
left
not.
at the McDonald's and cut on to Old Sheridan.
No, it's not on. Well, actually, you can get there from.
It's in between the
you can get
two.
here from there or
Yeah.
whatever.
So
Here from here.
You know you're in a small town that says turn left at the McDonald's.
That's right. The only thing beyond that is turn left at what used to be the McDonald's.
Yeah, or where the grill and fireplace on the left-hand side, it's right. You make a left right there, so you don't.
And go south on Old Cherry Point.
No,
Road.
it's right there.
It's right there.
It's
That's its
between
spot.
Old Cherry Point Road and that service road next
Okay.
to the 70.
All right.
It seems like there's a lot happening today.
Yeah, we gotta get to
And we
it.
gotta get to it, otherwise we'll never get through this this list, right?
Yes.
So like back in the old days, we take turns reading each one. How does it go now?
That's what we still do.
We
Just
still do
rotate
it.
around.
All right.
So whoever wants to start, you want to start, Rich?
I can start. So beginning today, happening today, December 5th, it's the Chamber of Commerce is hosting a ribbon cutting for Crema Brew and SL Revival, which is State Legacy Revival, I believe,
Yeah,
with the SL. So that's Danny Batten. Of course, we all know Danny from Surf, Wind, and Fire.
And when is that?
Today.
That is today, between 3 and 5, and that's at 914 Broad Street.
Okay. Also, today, the Jingle Bell Trot from 6 to 8. Is that evening?
That's tonight.
That's
yeah.
this evening. You can go do a run. Jingle Bell Trot from 6 to 8 at A.H. Bangert Elementary School.
And the Craven Community Chorus presents Appalachian Christmas at 7 p.m. at the Ornger Auditorium at Craven Community College.
And you can check out Miracle on 34th Street, the musical, from the 5th to the 8th and 12th to the 15th. It starts Thursday through Saturday, 7:30 p.m., Sunday, 3 p.m. at the Masonic Theater, presented by the Rivertown Players. And my friend Bruce Cornfield is actually in the cast, and his girlfriend Jennifer Pittman is helping out also.
That's going to be quite a show, and it also, so it's the 5th through the 8th and the 12th through the 15th, and that's just, it's a must-see.
It's a must-see. That pulls your heartstrings. I mean, if you want to believe, that one really helps. So, Oh yeah, on the 6th, a family Christmas home for the holidays at 7:30 p.m. at the Oranger Auditorium at Craven Community College.
Okay.
And skipping over to the 7th, which is this Saturday, if I'm correct. A whole bunch of stuff going on. Starting out, pancakes for pie, which is very intriguing if you like pancakes and pie, and I'm not sure what that is.
Pie is Craven County Partners in Education. It's a
Okay.
fundraiser
I
at
still like it.
Morgan's. You'll love it. Yeah, and they
No pie, just pancakes. I don't think.
So that's at 7 to 10 in the morning at Morgan's Tavern and Grill, and that's presented by the Craven County Partners in Education, which makes much more sense, seems how you just told me what that was.
All right.
Okay, oh, it's my turn. Okay, here, breakfast with Santa, there's 2 of them on the 7th. And one is from 8 to 3:30 at Garber United Methodist Church, and that's the one presented by Carolina East Foundation. And then there is the one from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at Broad Creek Christian Church, and that's presented by Creekside Recreational Therapy Services, Melissa Hunt Lewis. So.
And also on the 7th, it's the Tucker Creek Middle School Band. They will be having their winter gala from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. And once again, that is at the Tucker Creek Middle School, and that's Saturday, December 7th.
All right. Also on December the 7th, it's time for the Christmas Parade in New Bern. 3 to 5 p.m. in downtown New Bern, presented by the Craven County Jaycees.
And if you weren't able to attend the evening before, the Craven Community Chorus, which is presenting Appalachian Christmas, they will be at 3 p.m. at the Oranger Auditorium again at Craven Community College.
And for also the 35th annual Coastal Christmas Flotilla from 4:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Union Park, presented by New Bern Parks and Recreations. Don't miss it. It is great. Ooh, she needs a mic.
And then we have George Oliver, his whole team, the family Christmas concert was strung together, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at the New Bern Civic Theater. This is a fundraiser for the Civic Theater.
And moving on to the 8th of December, starting out with Pet Photos with Santa, which is a fundraiser. It sounds like something that David Letterman would do, but it's not. That will be from 12 o'clock to 3 p.m. at the Craven Animal Hospital. And for my sake, where is the Craven Animal Hospital?
It's off of Old Cherry Point Road. If you go, it's near Lanier Kennel. So if you go all the way down past, it's past Carolina Colors, isn't it? Or is it almost that far?
Not sure where that.
Okay, there's an RV, they sell RVs, Riverside.
I know where that's
RVs.
down on.
You make a left there and you
On the
come,
left.
yeah, so that's easy.
So that is, you bring your pet in and your pet gets a picture with Santa.
Yeah, I think if you pay $5 donation and then, yeah, so, but it's a popular event, so you give them a call and sign up before you go. So, all right, and I lost the spot. Oh, okay. Oh, this is one of my favorites, the Bed and Breakfast Holiday Open House. If you have not attended in the past, they're the ones downtown. Check the, I think it's, who's, not Meadows, what's the
The
one
Airy?
across from, no, the one across from the Hannah House.
Hannah House?
Harmony
No,
House.
Harmony House.
Yeah, Harmony House, I think, is organizing that, but most of the bed and breakfasts are participating from 2 to 5 in downtown New Bern, and I remember one year the area had carolers, and it was just so much fun.
All of the details are on New Bern Now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We talked about the Craven County Chorus, but there will be another Appalachian Christmas at 7 p.m. at the Oranger Auditorium on that same day, and that would be the 7th.
Okay. And then we finish off that date, and this is the 8th, with a statewide holiday pops with conductor Wesley Schultz at Temple Church, presented by the North Carolina Symphony. So here's your opportunity to hear the North Carolina Symphony right here in New Bern.
All right, and moving on to the 13th, there's Art Walk. That's in downtown New Bern, 5 to 8 p.m. Presented by the Craven Arts Council at the Bank of the Arts, the Greater Good Gallery right here, and the numerous locations in downtown and around New Bern.
Yeah, it's at the Uptown Gallery out on South Glenburn Road, and Lyman Design also participates, so it's not just downtown, it's around town.
And the perfect time to do a lot of Christmas shopping.
Really is. There's a lot happening on the 14th. Craven Smart Start Holiday Hustle, 7 to 11 a.m. at Union Park.
What's the holiday hustle? Anybody know?
So
Yes, it's
Oh, run. I like that.
5K, 10K, jog, golf, whatever.
All right, and then on the 21st is the annual Cookie Walk, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Christ Church Harrison Center. Get there early because there is a line around the block. I'm not kidding you, a line.
And they generally sell out.
They sell
We
out.
have wonderful cookies.
They
If
sell out
you're
really
not
fast.
a baker, here's your opportunity to make it look like you are.
Yeah, there you go.
They did.
It's a good idea, Ken.
Also on the 14th is the 21st annual The Holly and the Ivy Holiday Homes Tour from 10 o'clock to 3 p.m. And this will take place at numerous homes located in downtown New Bern, presented by the New Bern Women's Club. And I'm guessing there's a list of the homes participating
Yes.
also on newbernnow.com.
Well, visit the New Bern Women's Club and it's woman, WOMANS Club. So they were created back over 100 years ago. So that's why it's called.
It's a very nice tour. I've been
Yes.
on it, and it's really nice to see how the homes decorated. And the money, is for a good cause.
Wait, 100 years ago, they didn't even have a right to vote, did they?
In 1919?
They were created,
That's right, it was this year.
Was this year? Yeah.
it was 105 years old, like back in 2010 or 11 when I interviewed the president. And they were instrumental in the Union Point Park, the gazebo. So they've been very active.
Yeah,
Some great
the
things.
Women's Club was built through the efforts of the Women's Club, and they literally got people to volunteer to help build it, and they emptied old cement, bags to get the
gazebo
remains out.
Was like a dumping
Well,
area
it's no
and they
longer
cleaned it
there,
up.
but it was
Oh.
a wonderful meeting place
Oh, wow.
for years and years and years.
Okay.
Okay, where are we?
Reese.
Okay.
Whose turn? Oh, my.
Years.
Wreaths Across America, and that's at noon on the, is it 14th? What day is that?
14th.
Okay, on the 14th. So, and that's going to be at New Bern National Cemetery. It's a wonderful display of the wreaths. So, and then book signing with author Leslie Tall Manning from 5 to 8 at Next Chapter Books and Art.
And on the 16th, it's the Craven Messiah Chorus. They will be presenting their 37th performance of the George Frederick Handel's Messiah. Open rehearsal is at 3 p.m. The performance is at 7:30 p.m. and that's at the Centenary United Methodist Church.
All right, on the 17th, join the New Bern chapter of the Hearing Loss Association of America for their yearly social at 11 a.m. at the McCarthy Court Apartments.
And the 18th is the Coastal Women's Forum networking, and a luncheon from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the New Bern Golf and Country Club.
And there's a lot happening at the Triumph Palace. So the 6th Chamber Music by Candlelight from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Triumph Palace.
So we're backing up to the 6th again.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because we moved to the palace.
Just-
Just to make sure we're all clear.
This is
This
all
is all at the palace. And on the 7th, the Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day free film and lecture. That is free at 11 a.m. at the North Carolina History Center.
On the 10th of December, Behind the Scenes Museum Technology at 2 o'clock at the North Carolina History Center.
And then on the 11th, Discovering Triumph Palace, holiday decor at 9:15 at the Palace Gates.
Also on the 11th, it's a lunch and learn. The topic will be The Great Fire of 1922 by Carol Beckton. It's at 11:30 a.m. at the Chelsea Restaurant, presented by, of course, the New Bern Historical Society.
We'd love to have you all there. However, it's sold out.
I was gonna say it.
It's sold
Which
out.
means they're probably.
Encore.
Yeah, see if we can talk Carol into it again. Okay, the Christmas bells, a candlelight celebration. This is the annual candlelight at the Palace. This is the first night on the 14th from 4:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at Tryon Palace. And if you look really close, you'll see an old blonde lady in the kitchen who looks a lot like me. So
That's
watch
not
out.
so old.
You're not old.
On the 17th, behind the scenes in the Conservation Lab at 2 p.m. in the History Center.
On the 18th, discover the Tryon Palace holiday decor at 9:15 at the Palace gates. And don't forget about the New Bern Farmers Market. They're open every Saturday and Tuesday, where you can get a lot of great local gifts and farm fresh foods.
These are only some of the events happening in and around town. Visit newbernnow.com as we receive information and update the community calendar every day.
Yes, and I just want to take a moment to send our condolences to Joanne Friedman as her husband Bob Milner passed away a couple weeks ago. And together they worked very hard on the New Bern Music Calendar's Facebook page. And Joanne is continuing to do that, and we're thinking about you, Joanne. So, and before we go day tripping, I have some comments from let's do a social media minute. Y'all ready?
Okay.
Okay, Rob Jones. Hey, Rob Jones. He said, hey, squad, y'all are looking good. You are too, buddy. Okay.
That's a big 10-4.
And Brad Poyer. Hey, y'all. You guys, if you haven't seen Brad's show, the Bear City Impact, it's the morning show, the Bear Morning. I'm sorry, Brad, I'm going to screw up the name of your show, but check out Bear City Impact. And he has a podcast every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Yesterday he did it with Bear City Fudge. What's her name? Rachel, yes. And he's also, I'm excited to announce that Brad and Captain Dave Backus have joined New Bern Now's team. They're going to be covering the ribbon cutting over at Cream of Brew with Danny Batten and the Chamber this afternoon. And I'm just so happy. It takes a team. It takes, all of us working together for the greater good. It's named after Lisa's Gallery. Okay, and let's see. Rob Jones. While you're in James City, stop in for locally brewed beer or a great glass of wine at Brewtopia Brewery and Tap Room. And Rob Jones also said, while you're in James,
I love Brewtopia.
I love Brewtopia.
They have handmade mugs there. One of the local crafters here in town, she made these mugs.
Yeah.
And so it's like personalization. You walk in, you pick up your mug, and then you get a beer.
So you have your very own beer mug.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in there the other day, and I heard Brian was in the back brewing. I've never caught them actually brewing, so I got to go back there and take a picture. So they're doing great stuff.
They're still on my list. I have to try the oyster or oyster
They're
stout.
out of it.
They're out of it already?
Yeah,
Wow, the season is over?
Didn't
Yeah.
move
Oh
fast
my
enough.
goodness.
Gosh.
That was quick.
That was a couple weeks ago because he knows that the Podsquad likes the
stout.
All right, and Sharon Garrett Kenny, could you also add New Bern Women's Club, Holly and Ivy, Saturday, December 14th, 10:30 to 3:30, and we did discuss that, but we didn't say tickets are available at the Bank of the Arts and both Harris Teeter locations. Well, that's great news.
Okay.
And hello, Pete and Patricia. Does anyone? You all don't have your phones.
No.
Okay. Well, hey,
We're on location and live.
Okay.
There you
Right.
go. Yeah, so a lot of
And we're
distractions.
juggling all our pieces
Oh,
of
there's a
art.
lot of distractions today. Please forgive us and thank you for being patient, everyone. And Rich, are you ready to go day tripping?
Yeah, let's do that.
Jingle?
I'll have to bring the jingle. I don't have to do that. We used to have that in the old days.
Oh, no,
Back
I'm
when,
working on it.
oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. So just, not that I'm keeping track or anything. But, of course, you know, this time of year, I always have to preface and say there's so many things to do in New Bern. Just to be clear, I mean, there's so many events in New Bern. And but if you find yourself out and about in Carteret County, Carteret County has a flotilla. And they are, that is also on Friday, or Saturday, December 7th. And that's a collaboration between two cities, Morehead City and Beaufort. And the flotilla parade starts at 5:30 in Morehead City, and then those boats wind their way around to the waterfront over in Beaufort. So if for some reason you're not able to make the New Bern flotilla on the 7th and you find yourself in Carteret County,
Sorry.
okay? And then on the 14th, you skip ahead a week, it's a holiday brunch with Santa at the 34 Degrees North restaurant. Once again, that is in Beaufort. You can enjoy a holiday brunch and pictures with Santa at the 34 Degrees North restaurant. You can choose from a full brunch menu. They have a children's menu. And of course, Santa will be at the restaurant to meet all the kids. And then Santa by the Sea at the Pine Knoll Shores Aquarium, the North Carolina Aquarium at Pine Knoll Shores. So whispered wishes among the fishes bring holiday magic to the aquarium's Santa by the Sea. December 14th, make holiday cards and an ornament, enjoy special treats and games at the aquarium, all decorated for the season. Tickets include a take-home photo of each child, 12 and under, with Santa, plus crafts and other seasonal fun. That sounds like a good one, right?
Yes.
And don't forget, folks, that, you know, just because it's colder and we're getting into the winter season here, the aquarium, the North Carolina Maritime Museum, the historic site, the Fort Macon, they're all open, and this is a great time to visit, certainly the aquarium. And there's events all year long. And then, sorry, Susan?
Huh?
Do you have a mention on the aquarium?
Well, I mean, the aquarium is fantastic. Not only is it open with lots of beautiful gifts, it's a perfect place to take your family and just have a wonderful time.
Do you know, can I mention something about the sharks there? Speaking of sharks, I know two people here in New Bern who actually feed the sharks down there at the aquarium.
Divers who
Yeah,
dive all the way
divers.
down there to do that.
And
Yeah.
I say to them, how is that? I mean, my heart races just thinking about it. I don't even know how they do it.
And they're volunteers, they give their time, they drive all the way down there to help them do that.
Oh, they are.
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say they also have the new exhibit with two American eagles, where you can actually, see them up close. They've had their wings are damaged where they aren't able to fly, and the aquarium has very nicely put together an exhibit. And so, I mean, it's hard to imagine how big those animals are, those birds are, until you actually see them. But they do a fantastic job at the aquarium.
I just wanted to mention something about Fort Macon. They do live cannon shootings every month, and if you haven't seen that live, you have to go.
It just goes right through you,
It does.
Yeah, I
And it's
love
only
that.
like 1/4 of what they use.
But that is
It's
so
amazing.
cool.
That is, I think, the most visited North Carolina state park. Every year, the annual number of visitors surpasses all the other state parks in North Carolina. So that is a very popular destination. One other thing, the Morehead City Christmas Parade is on the 14th, and that's from 11 a.m. to 12 noon, and that, of course, goes right down Arundel Street in downtown Morehead City. And then, let's see, the 9th annual, also on December 14th, it's the 9th annual Beaufort Holiday Art Walk. and that's from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And it's held in conjunction with the Christmas Candlelight Tour. And that'll begin at the Mattie King Davis Art Gallery, located at the Beaufort Historic Site at 130 Turner Street, where the art walk maps will be made available. And there'll be featured artists like Ken Moore, a local North Carolina artist, and a bunch of other artists. If you want more information, you can just go to the BeaufortHistoricSite.org website. So this is a little bit different, and Wendy, if we have time, I was just going to do a quick mention. This is really kind of outside. This is down east. This is truly down east. This is Marshallburg, North Carolina, which is, I think, towards Cedar Island, where the ferry is going over to Ocracoke. And I thought this is just a kind of a fun fact. Marshallburg Farm is the largest producer of Russian sturgeon caviar in the United States, with the capacity to produce up to 3 tons of caviar per year. And due to popular demand, the Down East facility will be holding a series of farm tours and caviar tastings.
I want to go. That sounds awesome.
The tour includes a guided walk amongst 40 indoor recirculating aquaculture tanks that team with sturgeon and span some 54,000 square feet of building space.
Wow.
Following the tour, and here's the best part, wait for it. Following the tour, there'll be a caviar and smoked sturgeon tasting and a chance to purchase products. Tickets are available online and on site. If you'd like more information about this event, which certainly falls under the category of different, you want to go to marshallburgfarm.com.
Caviar tasting.
They're probably going to be sold out.
Who knew?
Susan and
Who
I
knew the
were-
world's or the United States' largest caviar producer is
That's
right
unreal.
here within
Russian caviar.
Russian caviar. Who knew?
In sturgeon, they're up in Michigan and stuff, right? Out in the Midwest.
Sure. Yes.
Ours is it, yes.
Yes, sturgeon.
Yeah, well, you're from Michigan, yes. Yeah. Wow, that's really interesting.
It is.
Huh.
We must be really good here in Eastern North Carolina, because there are at least 4 events where Santa is coming to visit us.
He's double, triple, quadruple.
He's good. I mean, we must be worth his visiting, because he's here to see all of us and our
Or he
kids.
gets so many letters from the
That's
kids
right.
that he's got to make
Yeah.
4 trips.
Yeah.
No, there's one more Santa, because my husband just bought another Santa suit.
He's
He must be a
He's
Santa helper.
He's Santa's, what did George say last
He's helper.
time?
Wasn't it helper or his elf?
His,
Was he his elf?
no, Santa's his associate, or whatever
Associate.
his
Oh.
junior.
Well, that's a lawyer term.
Junior guy.
And
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
There's a Santa Con happening, isn't there?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure when it is, but it's coming up.
Yes, so that's going to be a bunch of Santa
Okay.
helpers downtown for the children. If you see
We
them,
got the jingle.
Well, that's a wrap. That's a wrap for me. Wendy, thank you for giving me the time. Folks, if you want more information about these events that are happening in Carteret County and Down East and Eastern North Carolina, you can go to my Facebook page at Discovery Map Crystal Coast, or you can go to discoverymap.com. Thank you.
Or check out your Instagram.
Instagram, still trying to get 1,000 followers. We're working on it.
Please help
Might have to do a giveaway.
Yeah. And stay tuned if you want to, if you're a business or nonprofit and you want to give us a little gift or gift card, it's for us to do for the contest. The contests have been pretty popular. They've gotten a lot of attention, so it helps drive people your way. We're not keeping the gift cards, we're presents. You get them. And actually, Eva Cross is watching, and she's over at Newburgh Farm and Garden.
Hi, Eva.
Hi, Eva. In the winter that we announced earlier, not sure if you heard, but it's Becky Badger will be coming to get her prize. So thank you for donating.
Eva's very talented
She's
at,
awesome.
at the tree knowledge. I mean, if you have any questions on it, she knows it.
Yeah, and she's fun too. So, all right. So what else? We want to.
Okay.
We have a few minutes to fill because this also goes on the radio. So I do have a couple trivia questions. Want to do trivia or no?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, all right. In the song Frosty the Snowman, what made Frosty come alive?
The magic in that old silk hat they found.
Wow. Wow.
Don't we have a button or something that we push first?
That's not in the form of a question.
This is Jeopardy.
Kathy, you're.
I don't even think we're alive to do the lyrics to that song.
Kathy, do a trivia thing, and we would,
Gosh.
our team would
I
definitely
don't
win.
know.
Yay, yay.
Okay, what animated 2004 film is about a train that carries kids to the North Pole?
Polar Express.
There you go.
I had to watch that movie over and over again. And they had a Polar Express train that came into town, and it was
On
something
Christmas
else.
Eve. Yeah.
Yeah, my son has the actual little train, so I heard that all from 3 to about 7 years old, nonstop. Polar Express, great movie.
That reminds me of when I used to read to my children, Green Eggs and Ham. I think I read that story to them about 1,000 times. And they laughed as hard each time. They actually knew, memorized it. But Mom, would you read that again?
That's
Oh,
great.
not again!
Great memories. Reading is a great thing to do for your child. I read to him every night.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's cool. All right. In the song Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, what incriminating evidence was found on Grandma's back?
Incriminating claws marks on her back.
Oh.
Get out of here! Claws marks.
I don't like that song.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
I don't like it. You can like it, I choose not to.
The movie was worse,
There was a movie?
unfortunately. Christmas Chronicles. Have you guys watched that on Netflix with Kurt Russell as Santa Claus? Amazing.
I love Kurt Russell.
Yes,
I do too.
Kurt Russell is the man. I love that guy. Watch it.
Wow.
It's a great movie.
You just never know what we're going to talk about here on the podcast. I didn't see that one coming.
Hey, it's a movie that you can tolerate as a parent. And you know your children make you watch movies over and over.
Have you got Jolly or Christmas carols?
Do I have?
Jolly
yes, I
than-
do.
than Grandma.
Okay, are you ready? What well-known Christmas carol became the first song ever broadcast from space in 1965?
White Christmas.
Silent Night.
Rudolph.
Do you hear what I hear?
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells, yes.
Oh.
You thought I was doing Morse code, didn't you?
You're a mean one, Mr. Grin.
You're good at that. You should be in theater.
Yeah.
Do you do theater?
I don't do theater.
I mean,
At all? You have a great voice.
Yes.
Did you never did acting?
no
Nothing?
acting.
Wow.
you could win the Tony.
Oh, stop it.
His face is getting red.
I am.
Okay. I'm going to switch over. Because I keep forgetting. Sorry about that. Okay. In the movie A Christmas Story, what was the name of the next door neighbors whose dog ate the Christmas turkey?
Oh, I don't know. I just
Buckus or
remember
Buckus
Belly
or...
Get out of here!
Did she answer that again?
The Bumpuses.
Bumpus.
Wow.
You come out the door and yell.
Unbelievable.
It's clear we have to take her out for trivia night.
Yeah, definitely. And for more fun trivia, Christmas trivia, or actually all kinds of different trivia, visit whiteelephantrules.com. And we're ready to wrap things up. Let's see here.
Mercifully done with the trivia, except for those who got them all right.
It depends on how old you are. The older you are, the more trivia you know.
Okay, and this podcast also airs on New Bern's News Talk radio station, WNOS 103.9 FM, every Wednesday at 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. And join us on Thursday, December 19th, live at New Bern Arts and Wellness from 1 to 2. Stop by and say hello and do some shopping. And I just really want to mention the Swiss Bear Swiss Bern is it Swiss
I
Bern?
think it's Swiss Bern Village.
Christmas Village, yes. To see all the different pottery.
It's a pottery village
Awesome.
they've built there in the window.
Yeah,
You know, I think gingerbread except pottery.
it's
It's
incredible.
neat building.
Yes, so,
Okay?
go ahead. Okay, let us know if you want to host our show, join us as a guest, or have any questions, comments, or suggestions by calling 252-259-6853 or sending us an email at info@newbernnow.com.
Okay, well, I want to say I would like you to come back again. I mean, you're going to have to talk to Claudina about putting it on the calendar, but this was so much fun. Thank you all for coming back and putting joy in my life. This is a great way to end the year, 2019. Wow.
It is, we have,
Yeah.
I mean, it was,
Yeah, it was a great way. Thank you so much, and I hope you come back again.
no, thank you guys, and we've missed you, and,
All right, that's your line.
Well, that's a wrap, folks. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
thanks for joining us, and thanks for listening. Have a great day, everyone.
All right.
And be good.
Stay on the
Oh, wait, let me stop it.
Now we have applause.
You're still live.
Oh, still. Hi, everybody.
Have a wonderful Christmas season.
Oh, there's the comments. Are you sure you want to stop?
Yes.